What's up, my friends? Welcome to this amazing day, my friends. Listen, the new year is upon us, so I know there's a lot of thoughts and emotions flowing, but listen, this is what I'm here to tell you, my friend. Be easy. Let it flow naturally, my friend. There's nothing better in life than being in a natural flow. When your mind and body are operating as one, in unison. That's a flow. That's the goal in each and everything you do. So it's nothing better to develop a flow with everyday life. Just flow, my friend, right? So here's the thing. I know, again, this is about winning. You're a winner, so you got to win, right? The game is not over until you win, right? You're a winner. But the reason you're not winning is because it's something you're not realizing, right? You doing all the heavy lifting, you doing everything externally to win, but not internally. And you think just because no one can see you on the inside that you can get away with it, my friend. And I know it's difficult, I know it's challenging. But winning is an attitude. Winning takes sacrifice. Winning takes you to stretch beyond your normal limits, my friend, in order to win, right? So you're not doing that necessarily work on the inside because you think you can win by taking a shortcut, my friend, because nobody can see what's on the inside. Well, that's a character thing. See, character is doing the right thing when people are watching, but more importantly, when people are not watching. It's not what you do, it's who you are. You're not winning because of your character, my friend, and it's what you're not doing on the inside. Let me explain. See, on the inside, you keep surrendering to this thing. On the inside, you are allowing yourself to be a slave to this thing. When it say jump, you say how high. When it say stop, don't move, you say okay, I'm still. See, this thing just be smacking you all upside the head, punching you off, knocking you all in your face, and you just sitting there acting like you don't feel it, acting like you don't know that it's taking your greatness right in broad daylight, my friend, right in front of your face, my friend, and you think just because nobody else can see it that it's okay. Well, it's not okay, my friend, because it's still happening. And this is all spiritual. We are not physical beings here living on earth having a spiritual experience. Not at all. We are spiritual beings here living on earth having a spiritual experience. It's all spiritual. The only way we come out of the spirit is when we operate through pride and through ego. And remember, pride always comes before the fall, and that's why you get the fall, because you're not in the spirit, my friend. You're operating in self-righteousness, right? So here go the thing, right? It's fear. It's fear. That fear is dragging you all around like a rag doll and smacking you and punching you, and you're not doing nothing about it because you think nobody else knows. God knows. The universe knows. That's what you're vibrating into, right? God knows the very hairs on your head. You know what I mean? So God knows, and that's what's preventing you from winning, my friends. I'm here to tell you to stop letting fear win. If you letting fear win, you can't win. It's not room for both of y'all. It's only room for one of y'all to stand on top of the podium and hold up the trophy, my friend. And you keep letting fear take the victory. And that's more importantly, God didn't give us the spirit of fear. Not at all. But of power, of love, and of a sound mind, my friend. So get with the program, right? So you got to stop letting fear win. So here's the thing. The same way that fear makes you think and believe that it won't happen, right? It's the same way that faith makes you think and believe that it will happen, my friend. So please, my friend, please choose wisely, my friend. Right? See, here come the magic, though. See, once you're bold enough, once you are intentional enough to detach yourself from fear, right? That's when the magic happens, because that's when you gain access, and that's when you realize how powerless fear really is. So that's when you realize that fear has absolutely no power. In fact, right? It is just that fear is powerless. Fear has absolutely no power without your authorization, my friend. You gotta co-sign for fear. You gotta put your signature on a dotted line to invite fear. Fear just can't barge into your home. It just can't break and entering. No, you co-sign for fear. You authorize it. You allowing that fear to beat you up on the inside, my friend, which is not allowing you to win on the outside, because what we see on the outside is only a manifestation of what's going on the inside, my friend. Fear has no power without you co-signing on it, my friend. So there's 3 reasons why your faith must always be bigger than your fear, my friend. Number 1, here's the thing. You can tell a coward, right? Because they always need somebody with them. They always need support. Fear is the biggest coward there is. Fear never travels alone. Anytime you experience fear, you feel fear, is always with doubt and unbelief, right? But it got some more homies it roll with insecurity, because it want to throw the insecurity at you so you never step up to the fear. The insecurity remind you of what could happen. Remember what you look like when they teased you about when you was younger? Remember that thing that happened to you? So it keep you stagnant. It keep you stuck in a quicksand, right? It keep you unmovable, right? So you can't make it happen. So you never step up to the fear. So fear always got to have people with them as distractions, as bodyguards, because fear can't stand alone, right? And all 3, fear, doubt, and unbelief, are all toxic to your mindset, my friend. Number 2, here's the thing. See, fear is like your shadow. You ever look at your shadow on the wall on a sunny day? The closer you move toward your shadow, the bigger the shadow appears to be. But that one day when you bold enough to say, to hell with that shadow, I'm tired of playing back and forth with this shadow. When I move, and it's just like, no, I'm gonna go and step all the way up to it. And you go and touch the shadow, and that's when the magic happens, because that's when you realize that there's nothing there. The very thing you're afraid of, it look bigger and it look like it's gaining muscles when you move closer to it. But when you bold enough to challenge it, that's when the magic happens. That's when the magic happens. That's when you realize that there's nothing there, my friend. And number 3, you gotta develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe that the only distance between fear and faith, the only distance between fear and faith, the distance between fear and faith is your mind, my friend. The only distance between fear and faith is your mind, my friend. Make sure your mind is right. You control your mind, you control your life, my friend. The game is played on the outside, but the game is won on the inside, my friend, in your mind. Stop letting fear win. You're too good for that. You're too amazing for that. You're too extraordinary for that, my friends. And never forget, you were born to be great.